Hello and welcome back. Imagine dropping down beneath the waves into a world teeming with life. Stingrays soaring past, eels lurking in the rocks, and one absolute beast of a fish. This is Tenerife, and today I'm taking you on an unforgettable dive adventure. Stick around because I'll be sharing some crazy encounters, stunning marine life, and even some tips if you want to dive here yourself. Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. If you love diving, adventure and marine life, make sure to hit that subscribe button because I've got plenty more coming. Tenerife might not be the first place you think of for diving, but let me tell you, it's full of surprises. Volcanic seabed, crystal clear waters and amazing wildlife make it a top dive spot. For this dive, I'm going with the guys at Travel Sub Dive Centre in Costa Adeje. There's a group of us going out to the dive site, with some going deeper into a cave, some are doing their open water course, and then there's me and dive master Toby, who will be going down to the limit of my open water qualifications of 18 metres, and following a volcanic shelf, exploring as we go. This dive would take us around the cave entrance, which is marked by a statue, and along the shelf, looking down at the seabed further down below. As this is the Atlantic, I was glad to leave my dry suit at home. With a crisp water temperature of 20 degrees, I was given a 5mm wetsuit for the dive. I had my own snorkel and mask, but all the other kit was rented from Travel Sub, and I have to say it was some of the nicest rental kit I've ever used. Toby told me they'd recently bought new Boscia kit for the whole centre, including new hybrid BCDs, which were very comfortable. Once we'd all kitted up and done our briefing, it was time to get to the rib and head to the dive site.
Let's go.
Dropping into the blue, the visibility was incredible. You could see for meters in every direction. The first thing I noticed was the sheer amount of fish. Schools of damselfish, wrasse, and even some sneaky barracudas lurking in the distance. As we were swimming along, Dive Master Toby got very excited and started pointing towards a little crack in the rocks. And we found this guy, an octopus. Check out how he just peers out looking at what's going on. He didn't want to come out and play with us, but he was quite happy waiting in his little crack in the ground. As we were scoping out around the edge of the shelf looking down onto the seabed, Toby started pointing at the ground. I had no idea what he was pointing at until he physically made me look, and I could see this chap. It's a ray burying itself into the sand, and it was incredible. It's the first one I'd ever seen, and I loved it. This is what I wanted to see. I've never seen rays before, and it was incredible to see this amazing creature in its natural habitat just burying itself into the seabed. We dived down a bit more onto this volcanic shelf, seeing loads of different fish as we were going along, and at that point I decided to look up and see if I could see the boat. And I could not see it, or the boat at all, due to the amount of fish that were above me. So many silverfish, all above me, blocking out the sun. And then, as we were swimming along, this absolute unit showed up. This is a large timberjack, and let me tell you, seeing one up close at this size was unreal. As it's lurking around looking for prey, I was hoping it wasn't going to start coming towards me. It must have been about a metre, if not a metre and a half in size. It was massive. And to date, the largest thing I've ever swam with. As we continued swimming along, I did keep a little bit of an eye out for him. and this guy kept circling around. I'm sure he was just hunting for everything else, but I couldn't help thinking he was checking me out as he was going round. It was at this point in the dive that I was starting to think to myself, I'm sure Toby said there were some more stingrays. He then got very excited, started pointing and started swimming frantically away from me. At this point I thought my dive buddy was leaving me, but it turns out he'd seen one. And that for me was the highlight of it all. I'd never seen rays before, and now I'd seen two, one of which was flying pretty much just in front of my eyes. We spent some time watching it glide past effortlessly, and then began to head our way up. After a short celebration for seeing the ray and a quick check of how much air we each had left, which is quite hard to do when you've only got one hand due to the other one holding a camera, we set off again, heading deeper along the volcanic shelf as we begin our way back to the boat. We came across this starfish just chilling on his own, and this mass array of colourful fish on the rocks. If you listen carefully, you can hear all the popping sounds as they feed on the plant life around them. As the anchor chain came into view, we met back up with all of the others and began our safety stop, which was spent as normal trying to blow bubble rings and just in general enjoying 5 minutes of hovering at 5 meters. What an absolutely insane dive. From sneaky octopuses, giant timberjacks, and the most majestic stingray encounter I have had to date. It just goes to show how amazing Tenerife's underwater world is. Would I recommend it? If you're a diver, this place needs to be on your list. And if you're thinking of getting into diving, trust me, it's one of the best decisions you will ever make. If you've enjoyed this dive, hit that like button, it really helps out. And if you want to see more, make sure to subscribe because I've got more adventures coming up soon, including some really exciting dives and some new sailing challenges. Which part of this dive was your favourite? The rays, the octopus, or the timberjack? Let me know in the comments below. So until we see you on the next one, thank you for watching, take care, and we'll see you again. Goodbye.